Okay, just to get us warmed up, we want to have some easy and gentle body movements. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Fit50. And I'm Lou, and I'm going to guide you through this session. If you're joining us on the recorded session, again, you don't really need to have too much weight in the way of weights, but have a little bit of water with you. And let me just go grab my water. All right. Okay, there we go. All set and ready to go. Stand up nice and tall, arms by your side. Let's rock our body weight side to side. Start to engage that breathing. Nice big breath coming in through your nose and big breath leaving through your nose as well. Rock your weight side to side, then become flat, more flat onto your feet and still rock that movement side to side. Let's avoid the body tipping. Keep the shoulders on top and then just move your shape side to side. Then you're going to come to a still position, have your arms by your side, lift the shoulders all the way up to your earlobes, tuck your head down, take a big breath all the way down into your belly, and then when you exhale and relax, drop the shoulders down. Bring the right hand onto the belly, left hand behind your back. Now you're going to breathe into these two spaces. Remember, we're trying to engage this full breath, and we're exaggerating that movement to really fill the lung tissue up. So right hand to the belly, left hand to the lower back, and you're trying to breathe into these two spaces. So a big breath comes in, and then press your hands back into your body as you exhale. So you want to feel that movement of the contraction of the muscles as you're exhaling, and then the big release as you inhale. Then you can also bring your hands to the side, and you want to breathe into this side space. Now, the full inhalation happens when this entire space here is full, and then you top it up with the top of the rib cage filling up as well. So big breath into the belly, and then into the chest, and then both spaces fully exhale. Then stick the arms to the side. Keep with that breathing as long as you can. You're going to turn your head to the left. Stretch out that neck on the right side when the head turns to the left. Come through center, turn your head to the right. Nice big stretch here. Come back to center, lift your head up. Look up. Now stay up, but tip your head side to side. So keep looking at your ceiling, but tip your head a little bit, right ear to right shoulder, and then left ear to left shoulder. So just a little side tip. And then start to look forward and then look down. And same thing, chin into your chest, turn your head a little to the left, turn the head a little to the right, but keep the chin in the center if you can. And then we come back to that center position. Turn your head to the left one more time. Turn, turn, turn. Drop the ear to shoulder as you peek up to ceiling. And then do a full head circle over to the other side. Look down, chin across the chest, and then all the way across. So we'll do about 3 of these in one rotation, one look, one direction, I should say. And I'm going to go back through the other side. So turn the head to the right side. You can exaggerate that movement quite a bit. Drop the ear to the shoulder, look up, all the way around, and then back and down again. So a few circles in this direction. And come back to a neutral position. Okay, arms straight. So the arms are straight here. Lift up the shoulders up to your earlobes. Now send the shoulders back, down, and forward and around. Okay, so nice big circles on the shoulders. I'm going to do the last one, come to neutral, and then you're going to lift one more time, then go forward, back and down. So forward, rolling shoulder circle. Okay, good stuff. Just lift the arms up one at a time. Now, actually, before we do this, let's do this. Take your left hand and just put it onto your chest. You're going to lift the right arm up. The left hand should stay calm the whole time. If you go up into this point and then you feel this sort of thing happening where the chest is pressing into the hand, push the chest back down, lengthen the arm back a little bit more. So try that. Lower it down, go behind you. Try and keep your chest calm. Go as high as you can. Go a little bit more without flaring your ribs out. And then back to neutral. Okay, good stuff. We're going to switch and do the other side. It's a very simple movement. Left arm goes up. If you feel the ribs pushing forward, stand straight, push the hand into the ribs, and reach back a little bit. So you want to feel not just the arm going back, but I'm also reaching. Think about reaching for an apple up into the ceiling as you take the arm back. So you're actually moving the arm out of the shoulder socket when you do this. It gives you more range of motion and lots of length. And then back down and behind you. And then back up again. Think about the thumb going up. Thumbs up. And if you start to do this, just pull the arm back, straighten your body out, press the hand into the chest, reach up as you reach back. Do the best you can. And then forward. Okay, good stuff. Take the arms up to the side and forward. And then we're just going to cross one over the other. Cross, open, cross the other way. In full range of motion, this moves the shoulder blades off our back. It allows us to be able to breathe a little bit deeper without the shoulder blades being stuck onto our back. Okay, good. And we'll shake that out and let it go. Arms back to shoulder height, and then we bend the elbows. Remember this movement of the hand, we want to avoid the hands flapping around, so just keep your hands nice and still. Lift the shoulders up, or the elbows up to shoulder height, and then we're going to drop the arms forward. When you can't go anymore, go a little more. You've got some more. So you're going to press forward a little bit, open up without flaring that rib cage, just the arms, then a little bit more, and then switch again. Go back down. Then open up. One more. By the way, you can do this with weights. So when you have mastered this and it feels pretty good and you want to strengthen this area, then use weights to do this. Light weights, 2-3 pounds, totally good. Okay, last one, and then we open up and then just let it go and shake it down. Okay, one more movement. For shoulder stability and rotator cuff strength, bring the arms back out to the side, bend the elbows again. So from this position, all I'm going to do is move the right arm forward to 45 degrees. So it's not right out in front of me. It's at 45 degrees. And again, you can hold a bottle of water here, make a fist, drop the arm down. Remember, none of this movement here, just straight hands. And then you open. So we're at a 45 degree angle now. Open up as much as you can. And then you come back down again. Out, in. This is some of the shoulder exercises that I do with weights or bands to help my arthritic shoulders stay strong. I'm very curious to see, I just had an MRI on my shoulder 1 year later after being diagnosed with some bad arthritis in the shoulder and the doctor wanting to do surgery. I'm staying away from surgery and just trying to exercise through this, so I'll see what the results say. Okay, other side. So take the arm back out again. Make a fist on the left side. Bring the left arm 45 degrees, and then we go up and down on this side. So I clearly have much more range of motion on this side. I can tell already how in and out on the healthier shoulder. And again, last one. So just varying ranges of motion, but the same movement, this in and out. Okay, and shake that out. Okay, good stuff. Hold on to your forearms. Take your feet a little bit wider and start to roll your weight forward. Try and bring the forearms close to the floor. Tuck your head all the way down. Let the head be really heavy. We're going to go upside down. Now, if blood pressure issues and things, dizziness and all that kind of stuff is a challenge for you, you do not have to go down all the way. Just go down a little bit and then pull yourself back up again. Or challenge the movement, go down a little bit more, a little bit deeper. Maybe even bend your knees slightly, but lift the butt up. And then you hinge down, move your head up and down a little bit and side to side as well. Think about a ragdoll. In yoga, this is called ragdoll. And then you're hanging out in this position, sway yourself a little bit side to side. And slowly come on up, slowly up, 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 up. Lift the arms up and overhead. Let go, reach back behind you, interlace your fingers. Now you're going to bring your palms to touch and keep the elbows wide for now. As you press your palms together, start to straighten the arms out. Now this requires the shoulders to open, external rotation. Reach back as high as you can, take a big breath, look forward, and then hinge forward, lift the arms up. And then stand up. We're going to repeat this a couple of times. You're going to bend forward, reach the arms behind you, and then up. One more. I'm going to do 3 of them. Whew, good for the shoulders. Okay, good stuff. Excuse me. I'm going to be crackling a couple of times. I still have a little residue from the sore throat over the weekend. Arms by your side, please. Let's rock a little bit side to side. Rolling off of your feet onto the edges of your feet. Come back to center position. Again, move. Same movement, but the feet are now flat onto the floor. Try and maintain equal weight into both feet. So when you shift this way, the tendency is for more weight to go into the right. Try and push more into the left. So you're controlling the movement by pressing into the opposite foot. Try again on the other side. As you start to shift, put more weight in the opposite side. So push down on the other side. Do this slowly, and then when you get the hang of it, you can do it a little bit quicker and just alternate side to side, and that'll keep you upright in this position and control the movement. And then we're just moving right through this hip joint on a lateral movement. Even press your fingers right in. You should be able to feel all that tissue moving around here quite nicely. If you're really tight through this hip space, this is a great movement just to get started. Lateral movement, side to side. We get really tight right through the side to side movement. And then some circles. A big, sweeping, exaggerated, slow circle. And then you'll come back through middle, and we go to the other side now. So other side. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Nice big sweeping circle. Okay, and then we come back to that center position. Bring your feet maybe a little closer. I'm going to lift the right heel up. Externally rotate your leg. So external rotation with your own muscle control. Now, in this position, hold on to your thigh and turn it out a little bit more. Turn it out. And then hold. Then bring it in. Internal rotation. Turn your thigh in. Give it that little bit more. Turn it out one more time. Lift your heel, hold on to your thigh, and then turn the leg out. So as you turn the leg out, you're also pressing that heel out. So it's an external rotation. Then you come back in, internal rotation. Give it an assist. And switch. We're going to do the other side. Lift the heel. Externally rotate on your, just with the leg and glute muscles here. And then you're going to allow for just a little bit more here as you turn, external rotation. Now I feel a little cramping in the back here when I do this, and that's okay. Now I'm going to release that. Internal rotation with a little assist. Let it go. Come back, externally rotate. Yeah, grab onto that muscle tissue, turn it around, turn it out, and press the heel forward. Okay, so you want to press the heel out. And in, internal rotation. And out. Whew, okay, good stuff. Let me just move my water out of the way. We're going to move through the clock now. Hands, again, at your side. Point the right toes forward. Lift and go to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and so on. Work your way all the way back. And once you start to get back here, the tendency is for us to lean over if we're a little bit tighter. So you want to try and stay as upright as you can as you take your leg behind you. Let's move through the digits of the clock. Again, you can sweep your toes if you can't quite lift your leg off the floor. And eventually just lift and move from digit to digit. And you can do a big lift, a little lift, and you'll see the range of motion starts to change when the leg goes back. Okay, one more on this side. I'm just going to go back up to 12 o'clock. Woo! So I'll shift a little bit. Okay, and switch. Going to do the other side. The left leg goes forward, but working back from 12, back to 6 in the other direction. So you go up, and then 11, 10, and 9, and so on. You work your way back down to that 6. And just see what this other side feels like. Look straight ahead, avoid looking down. And just figure out the movement and the various digits of that clock. One more. And to the front. And good stuff, we're done. Okay, very good. I'm going to get our timer done, or get our timer on, I should say. We're going to do 20 minutes of some cardio movement. I'm not going to go too fast today. I'm still a little bit in the chest, so I'm not going to go too quick. So I encourage you to do the best that you can for the next 20 minutes or so. I'll just get the timer on. There we go. And once you're all set, just start to march, please. Our usual marching position for the first minute. And let's just get going. 1 minute. We're going to engage the arms to move, get the legs to move. Great job, everyone. Looking good. All right, so you're going to go to the back of your yoga mat, and then you're going to walk forward to the top of the yoga mat, and then, or wherever you happen to be if you don't have a mat, you're just going to walk forward and back. Look straight or maybe up a little bit. That'll stop you from leaning forward. Nothing wrong with leaning forward if you're doing it on purpose. Otherwise, we want to, on purpose, be very upright. And remember, the movement is up and down, not side to side. And one of the main reasons we do these isolation movements is because everything is connected in our body. Everything is connected. So if everything is tight, when you lift the leg, a shoulder is going to drop. So we want to avoid that. Why would a shoulder drop when a leg lifts? All right, back to center position. Whoop, nice rebalance here. And back to march. So think about it. We don't want to have this type of movement, independent, strong movement. That's why we're doing all that separation. Okay, side to side, side to side to side. Keep the arms moving as best you can. Bring your feet together and move side to side. Little bounce in the knees. That's the shock absorber effect as we move side to side. Again, think about independent movement. I'm not doing any of this type of stuff. Just trying to go up and down, side to side. So regardless of whether I'm moving forward or back, I'm moving up. and down vertically. Good stuff. Back to neutral position, and let's just march it out. Great job, everyone. Pick up your pace. Nice vigorous pace. Arms move, legs move. Overhead circles, big sweeping circle. Keep the elbows straight so that you move through the shoulder. Bring the arms down, reset. Good stuff. Okay, one leg behind, one leg forward. Move a little bit side to side. Keep the arms moving. Bend your knees. Avoid looking down. Look straight ahead. Maybe even up a little bit. Bend the knees to create the movement. Bend those knees, move the arms. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe through the nose as long as you can. Once you've moved into that mouth breathing, every once in a while, take a little sip through your nose. Okay, back to reset. Okay, right leg to the left side. Clap, 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 side to side, and a little bit forward. Again, this can be quite quick. Ten more seconds. Great job, everyone. Stay with it. And back to neutral for a quick reset. 15 seconds, reset. All right, take the legs a little bit wider. Turn the upper body, punch, punch, vigorous punching to the side. You can even lift the heel if you like on the one side. And look in the direction that you're punching to. Okay, so upper body rotation. Lower body stays fairly neutral. And legs together, reset, 15 seconds. Now you're going to lift the arms up, reach to the ceiling, and start to punch up to the ceiling. Just punch up, straight up. Look up, punch up. Full punch, up to the ceiling. That's it. Nice vigorous punch. Keep those arms moving. A few more seconds. Drop the arms down, back to reset. All right, arms come up, hands come up to about shoulder height. Same knee, same hand, same side. And then a little kick up, knee kick ups. Twenty more seconds. Great job. Remember, this is a little side crunch. The body here in the side is crunching a little bit. Crunch and crunch. And crunch and crunch and crunch. 10 more seconds. Okay, arms down. Great job. Okay, next movement, legs start to go wider. They're still moving. We punch down, forward, up, back, down. So keep those legs moving. Keep the arms moving. Full range of motion for punching. Look straight ahead. Ten more seconds. One last time with the arms up, now arms down. All right, 10 minutes done in the books, halfway through. Great job, everybody. Arms to the side, little arm circles. This is super good for your shoulders, really deep into the rotator cuff. Avoid the shoulder heads from going up. So keep the shoulders down, and then slight movement in one direction of the arms. Arms in the other direction now. Slight circles, other direction. Ten more seconds. Arms down. Whew. Okay, let's go. We're going to take our legs a little bit wider now. Go out wide. Reach up. Come down, touch the floor. Reach back up. Look forward when you're coming down. Touch. Lift. Bend your knees. Go up. Up and down. Bend those knees to get that deep squat. 10 more seconds. Last one. Up. Legs together, back to march. Okay, good stuff. Right arm up, tap the left heel, switch, 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 and pick up the pace. Ten more seconds. Last one. Arms down, back to reset. Whew, good stuff. Okay, legs go a little bit wider. Tap, 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 and tap. So a little side to side lunge. Tap your knees. Side to side lunge position. Good job, everybody. Stay with it. So upper body rotation, yeah? This is an upper body rotational movement. A few more seconds, 10 more seconds. Last one. Legs together, back to reset. Okay. Woo. Sweating. Bring your hands behind your head. Left knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow, side to side. And then you're going to dip, 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 and dip. Elbow to knee. So an intentional dip. 20 more seconds. Almost there. Okay, arms down. Back to reset. 15 minutes in the books. We got 5 minutes left to go. Jane Fonda, next movement. Legs a little bit wider. You're going to bend your knees. Hold on to your knees or shins. Look up. And then straighten legs, look down. Up, down. Up, and down. Up and down. 10 more seconds. Woo. And last one. Legs together, back to marching. Great job, everybody. Let's pick up that pace again. Just a couple minutes left to go. Clap underneath your leg. Clap, clap, and clap. Kick the knees high so you can clap under the leg. Twenty more seconds. Ten seconds left to go. All right, back to reset and march, please. 15 seconds. We're going to make our way to the floor for the next 45 seconds. Try not to touch the floor with your hands until you get down there. Lift. Come back down. Control the movement. Use the opposite leg to stand up. Reach up. Opposite leg to come down. Any speed. And if you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. That's fine. You can also hold on to the wall, hold on to a chair. As you get stronger, the less likely you'll need to touch the floor with anything except your legs. Okay, and back to march. Great job, everyone. Whew. I am soaked. Okay, great job. Okay, you're going to squat, punch, squat, punch, squat, punch, squat, punch, and squat and punch. Squat, punch, deep squat, punch when you come up. Ten seconds. Back to neutral position. All right, gang, last minute. This is our last minute of the cardio series this morning. Pick up the pace now. Great job, everyone. Go a little faster. 30 seconds, last 30 seconds coming up. Let's go, 30 seconds starts right now. Pick it up. I'll let you know when we get to 10 seconds, and that'll be your fastest and safest for the day. Ten seconds starts right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay for the 1, 0, and now we stop. Great job. All right, great job, everybody. What a sweat session that was. Okay. Whew, have a sip of water. We're going to come down to the floor. Okay, let me just move this around here so I can see what we're doing. Okay, onto the floor. And where's our group? Oh, here we go. Okay. We're going to work on the pelvic tilt, pelvic tuck. The tilt is when the pelvis goes forward. The tuck is when the pelvis comes back and the tailbone tucks underneath a little bit. This is one of those movements that we do to create isolation of the pelvis to move independently so that when you walk, it doesn't pull on your back muscles and other shoulder muscles. So when you take that step, it's an independent step of the leg, and you don't get this shoulder side to side gait when you walk. Lie onto the floor, bend your legs, bring your feet flat to the floor. See if you can maybe even tickle the heels with your fingertips. Now I'm going to lift my arms up so you can see what I'm doing in this position. I'm going to inhale and create an arch in my back. That's the tilt forward. And then when I exhale, I'm going to contract my abdominal muscles, press the lower back into the floor, and that's the tuck. Try and keep your shoulder blades and your shoulders on the floor so there's no movement in the upper body. This is a pelvic tilt and tuck only. You should only be feeling the lower back lifting and lowering, just the lower back. So tilt, tuck, tilt, tuck. Do this slow. When you tilt forward, press forward, forward. Remember trying to dump the water out of that bowl of water, and then you hold the water back in, contain the water. Do these a lot. This is really, really, really good for us. As well as engaging, of course, core muscles. This engages our core quite a bit. Okay, take a quick break. Straighten your legs out, and then try and do the same thing. What you may find, it's a little bit more challenging to do when the legs are straight, but work on this part as well. Tilt forward, get the arch in your back, and then tuck down. We're going to do a couple of these in this straight leg orientation, and we'll do the other bent leg again. So again, tilt, tuck, tilt, and tuck. Just do the best you can with legs straight. Now we're going to bend the legs again. Bring your feet to the floor. Take your left hand and tuck it underneath your lower back. So arch your back a lot so you can fit your hand under there. Now, as you inhale, move your lower back away from your hand. That's the tilt forward. When you exhale, draw the pelvis back and then push your lower back into your hand. We should really feel this quite a bit. Push down and then inhale to release. Exhale to come back. Inhale to release. This is a really good way. You can even put both hands under there if you like, and just notice this tilt and tuck. Tilt and tuck. And this is going to set us up for bridge pose. Next movement to engage the glute muscles. Okay, take a quick break. The glute muscles, the biggest guys right down here in the butt, create all the movement of the upper legs when we walk. If our glutes are not turned on and not working, when we walk, we're going to feel it in our knees a lot. And I had that experience, and it's not pleasant, especially if you've got challenging knees. So what I'm going to do in this position, again, I'm going to move my arms out of the way just so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to tuck that tailbone under so my lower back is flat onto the floor. Then I push into my heels to lift the pelvis up. Now keep pushing up until you feel that space between your shoulder blades. Keep squeezing your bum as you lower down. Now when you come down, can you feel your lower back or not? If not, adjust the position. Lower back flat, lift up again. So try not to lift up with an arch. If you lift up with an arch, it doesn't go into the glute, it goes into your lower back, and it's very uncomfortable. So that's how to stay away from any discomfort in lower back pain when you're doing these bridge poses. And then we move right into the butt. So we move through the glute muscles, up and down. Bridge pose. We want to do this for about 45 seconds. You're squeezing to get the lift. Your arms can be by your side. I'm sorry, my arms were overhead, but your arms can be by your side. Notice if you're putting a lot of pressure into your hands and forearms, eventually you'll want to just lift the arms off the floor so all the movement is happening from the glutes. And lower down, good stuff. Drop your legs a little bit side to side. It's not uncommon to feel a little bit of discomfort in your lower back, but you certainly do not want to feel any severe or sharp pain in your lower back. Now, if you have bands, you can also put bands across your knees, and that'll help your legs to stay open. When your legs stay open, when the knees go apart, you engage the glutes a little bit more. Okay, this next position is the same bridge pose, but the legs go out a little bit wider. So think about taking your heels to the edge of your yoga mat, if you have a yoga mat, or just pretend and go a little bit wider. So I'm going to go wide. Turn your feet out slightly. Again, arms by your side if you like. Draw your heels back and then press to lift up. This is a wide-legged bridge. Squeeze your bum like you're squeezing a toonie between your butt cheeks. Lift up. Make sure that toonie doesn't fall even when you're lowering down. And then lift back up again. Up and down for 45 seconds. Keep those knees apart. Keep squeezing the toonie between your butt cheeks as you lift and lower, up and down. This engages the glute med, the medium muscle, right? Which is more this is the bikini butt muscle. So for all of you that want to get into a bikini this year, this would be a good one. Another 20 seconds, up and down, and you want to lift high, lower, lift, lower. Good stuff. 10 more seconds. Last one. Lift as high as you can go. Then you're going to hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower the pelvis to the floor. You can draw your knees up a little bit or rock them side to side. Get a little bit of relief in the lower back. Okay, now we're going to move into a little bit of core engagement through the whole abdominal area. Also includes the sides, includes the lower back as well. Let's get those legs bent, feet onto the floor. Have the hands by the side of your head. Just lift up slightly, lift the shoulders away from the floor. You want to feel the engagement in the front of your body, and then lower your head back down. Try that again. Lift the shoulders up a little bit. You want to feel that engagement in the belly, and then lower down. Keep looking at the ceiling. So we're not cranking our head forward. We're keeping our neck straight and lifting the rib cage up. Lift your ribs up as high as you can, and then lower down. We'll do this for 45 seconds. We've been doing it for about 20 seconds already. We crunch, and crunch. Keep those elbows really heavy. The tendency here is for the chin to come forward and the elbows to come forward. Keep everything back. Just lift the rib cage. Another 10 seconds. And last 5 seconds. Now keep the shoulders away from the floor. Hold here. Look up. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Rock your legs a little bit side to side. Now we're going to move into a Pilates bicycle, which is more of a side to side. It engages the obliques, the side muscles that hold up our body. Again, you can do the same sort of thing here. I'll show you a couple of variables. You can lift the chest off or the shoulders off the floor, lift the left knee up, tap it with the right elbow, and then switch other side. And then switch. The shoulders are off the floor the whole time, so I'm never lying back down. I'm up the whole time and turning side to side. Another way to do this is just to lie here on the floor, take the right hand, tap the left knee, and then the other side. Try and stay up the whole time and just tap from side to side. As long as you're doing a bit of a rotation and a bit of a movement where you're lifting your rib cage off the floor, this is all good. It's progressive. We get really strong when we do this. We just have to keep doing it. We want to challenge our body to move through this series and through this range of motion. 10 more seconds. Last 5 seconds. 2. And last 1. And take a quick break. You can rock your legs, do whatever you need. You can drop them knees from side to side, whatever feels good. Okay, one last one for core engagement. Now again, we want to have the lower back onto the floor. This movement is called a leg flutter. You can do this a couple of ways. If you can't maintain that lower back onto the floor, take one or both hands underneath your lower back. Head goes back down. The legs are going to go pretty straight or a little bit bent if you like. And let's just flutter the legs up and down. Legs up and down. And they go a little higher. And then they go a little bit lower. Now you can keep your knees bent. You can try and straighten the legs out. The idea is for that lower back to be down onto the floor the whole time. Eventually, you're going to lift the arms up, legs straight, and then do leg flutters with the lower back onto the floor. Shoulders lift, legs lift. This is the full movement. Legs go up and down, 45 seconds. Remember, or any of the variables I showed you. Hands underneath your lower back, slight leg movement. 10 seconds. And last one. Whew. Okay. Great job.
I lost it again.
Great work, everyone. We're all done for today.